Hey, welcome to video number 201 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things.
B&I and networking.
You know, number 200 seems so last week ago.
I know.
Yeah, it's
It
crazy,
seems so
but
long ago we did that.
it is. But we are creatures of habit. That's why we wear the same things, I guess.
I feel happy when I'm in my pink sweatshirt
Yes. I feel happy when I'm in my B&I shirt.
and my red rose.
Branding is everything. So, Hazel, we are going through the policies.
Yep.
And we've done policies 1, 2, and 3. Today's policy number 4. So here's the cool thing, Hazel Walker. B&I is about passing referrals.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that I have quite a few groups that I belong to, where I can pick and choose where I pass my referrals to. Are they going to B&I or are they going to one of my other groups? It's really a cool thing. Because I got a lot of friends. I'm really popular.
I just bet you are.
I really am, for probably the wrong reasons, but I'm really popular.
So you're in another group or a couple other groups that also hold you accountable to passing referrals.
Boom.
Have you looked at our policy number 4?
Just now.
And?
Well, it's just something different here. Not really different. It's probably been around for a long time, but here's the policy. I'll read it to you. Are you sitting down? Good. An individual can only be a member of one B&I chapter. That's one piece. Second piece. A member cannot be in any other program that holds members accountable to pass referrals. Womp womp.
Yeah.
I added the womp womp, but yeah.
So technically you are not supposed to be in those other groups. And let me ask you.
Okay.
How can you serve multiple masters?
Well,
if there's a real estate agent in every one of them, or there's a curtain hanger in every one of them, are you giving the referral to all of them?
Right.
Now you're passing a lead.
Yeah.
And that's what people tell me. Well, I'll just give the referral to all of them. The best one gives. That's a lead. They can buy those. Yeah. They can buy those right off the internet. They can buy leads for curtain hangers, right? So how fair is that to any one of those organizations?
Right.
Where is your loyalty? Where are your relationships? Where is your credibility? Mm-hmm. And have you alerted your chapter that you're in all these other groups? Because one of our code of ethics is I will be honest.
Right.
With members and their referrals, and I will build goodwill and trust. Do you think that behavior does any of those things? Yeah. Probably not. But we do want you networking, Mark. Mm-hmm. We want you to belong to the chambers. We want you to belong to other organizations that allow open networking. You know, the Chamber of Commerce is your voice to the government, and they provide networking opportunities for you to meet people that you could invite to your chapter and for you to be able to pass a referral. So if you're not out networking and belonging to other organizations, you don't bring value to your chapter either.
Correct. It's the eggs in one basket thing. It doesn't work.
Right. There's no value because you're not out there finding business for other people. So we do want you belonging to other groups. We just don't want you competing the groups against each other with your memberships.
Yeah.
And that's not fair to your chapter. And that's why your chapter looks at that and this is a question they should be asking when they interview. Unfortunately, sometimes they get a little bit confused about what is open networking versus a closed network.
Right.
Right? So that's why it says holding you accountable to referrals.
Yeah. So really this is the second part of the policy. And the reality is it dilutes your ability to pass a referral to members in your chapter. Because the other organizations require referrals is the word. Right. They don't all require referrals. They're just some are straight networking and referrals happen, but it's not a requirement of that particular organization.
And when I go to networking events, I try to make introductions, or I may give a cold lead to someone that I don't know really well. But I'm going to be listening and trying to find referrals for the people in my chapter.
Right.
Really? So we want you to network, but we don't want you to belong to a competing organization.
Yeah. And so then let's look at the first part of that, this policy, which is an individual can only be a member of one BNI chapter. And we know we have members who will visit other chapters, marketing their business. So they're effectively members of more than one chapter, but they're not paying for it.
I've got one or two members that they are unique in BNI. There's no one else like them in my entire franchise. So I will so often see them in every single chapter I go to.
Yeah.
Like on a regular basis, I see them in this chapter because what they do is they get on the substitute list and then they just become the permanent sub for the chapter. And to some degree, I do understand that because they are so unique, but it is kind of a workaround of being not of being a member of multiple chapters. And a good way, if you really want to do that, is to get on our director team. And now you're coaching and supporting a chapter and building credibility with them. Now you've expanded your network. Not that the referrals are all going to go to this place, but it's allowed you to expand your network and get your information out.
Definitely.
Versus abusing the policy.
Yeah. And the right way to do it is do one-to-ones with other members, if members of other chapters, one-to-ones, but it's not during the 10 seconds, you're not marketing what it is you do. That it's being respectful of the chapter you're visiting.
And gather their business cards and information and do figure out which ones are going to be good sources for you and do good one-to-ones with them. Don't just keep showing up every week.
Yeah.
Right? That would be way more effective for you.
Yeah. So you are a member in your own chapter. There are some businesses who have, members who represent their business in multiple chapters, which works. And then part of the challenge with that sometimes is then if they're all pulling from the same network, now they're also diluting where they're pulling referrals and visitors from.
That's true.
And that makes it hard. So they got to watch when that starts to happen as well.
Yeah. This is slippery. But this is an interview question.
Definitely. This is a membership committee's responsibility to ask good questions and make good choices.
Yes, exactly.
Make good choices. All right. So now we've covered policy number 4. Now you know why. And I know you're really excited, looking forward to next week, because what's next week? Policy number 5. What is it? Well, you can look for it for yourself, but we'll bring it to you next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Until next time, Hazel.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.